Hello gamers. Hello. Hey everyone who have joined. How are you guys? Inudli, Niels, Sky, Ken. How are you guys doing? 1 a.m. stream? Yeah, I'm sorry Niels. I needed to do a week 2 recap before week 3 starts and do all the graphics, and I literally just did them because I just woke up. So so just in time, I guess. Just in time to do everything. So yeah, uh, just as usual, I'm gonna first talk about the previous week, show the PBHan clips that I still have saved on my PC. I'll probably just be we'll just like start playing them right now. I'll just be dropping them in OBS and just, yeah. uh, and we'll see. I'm not gonna like comment too much on them because there's like a lot throughout the week. It's gonna try to go through like somewhat chronologically to show you some good gaming from all participants. And after that I will talk about like results in depth, and and then I will move on to talking about the final week. We are finally approaching the end of this tournament. Well, you can watch IL's not only seven kills in pick justing, which is pretty cool, but also a new 7 kill pick justing record, which may or may not be easier because of the changes to pick justing. But like we know Tail can get hold this record before, so the he asked if this record could be removed because of it, and I feel like it should stay. Uh, Seeing how the pick justing didn't really change since then, we'll see. We'll see in the long run. Uh, I don't think it will be removed. You can see his very smooth chicken rings as usual. Oh, my internet sucks. Down there. So yeah, I think it's the what's called the pick justing was the only record this week. I don't remember if we had any top 3 scores besides that, but I might have very well forgotten something. So if I did, please do remind me. We're entering some noodly clips, so may not be like a second or two of music that I will cut out. Oh yeah, noodly campaign, I forgot. Yeah. It's so far been just noodly and I'll scoring some records. I've seen top 3 from Helix and Cent on qualifiers, but it's mostly been those two kinda popping off this tournament, both of them. We'll see how much they will be popping off in the last week. Very important one, as everything will be coming down to it. Despite there being quite a few differences in points right now on overall standings, uh there there are some possibilities that I'll be mentioning. And we might see some movements right at the end. some unexpected twists. At the very least, week number 3 will be quite exciting because of the fact that there are some changes, I guess, to what usually happens. Okay, I think we can go sleep. No worries. Good luck for week 3, Nils. And it's pretty late. I really wanted to do this earlier, but my sleep schedule is just pretty much non-existent, unfortunately. Just it kind of like shifts every week or so. I don't know how to explain it. It's like I just unable to have a consistent schedule. Not at all. It's like I start a week waking up at one time and just ended with a completely different one. Got some clips from Ken here. Really good RPG 16. I think we should show chat my trampoline submission. I don't have it saved anymore. I cannot look at it. It's hurts my heart. What I've seen there. There have been some very OP what's called seats in trampoline this week. I mean, this is perfect timing for them. Like, it's not like there's nothing wrong with trampoline right now, so like this guy just not even fighting. It's just like I was just looking at the replay. This guy was just punching normally, or trying to punch her. Like he was still wasn't even holding his sword. Like what was that? Silly randoms. Silly randoms. Hate randoms for random pick jousting. Randoms that I hate are the ones that just run around in RPG not even shooting. And it's like they just like run like very far and like not jumping for a long time, and as soon as you like about to hit a very cool long shot on them, they just instantly jump. Like they just fucking know with their ass that pick approaching and just instantly like for the first time in the whole game decide to jump. Like, very smooth jungle jump from Kenneth here. Hit you a couple times and run away before you get the region, and then another animal comes in while you're low. Yeah. Kickjousting could have been a much better game if the freaking region was registering correctly. It's very nice, like 5-second shooting range from AL here. Very smooth gameplay. Functionally, I don't think Hypixel will be fixing anything party games related operation. Some more or less normal trampoline from AL here. Could have been like sub 12 if that last random didn't steal from him. Those are jumps from Ken, I think. I'm very surprised I have something for us. I'm not. You are good, and you did good this week. Honestly, already can't wait to do another 3v3 because it's like there's like so many like things that I don't know that I didn't really consider Mayor Sand, I guess. That just and become like quite obvious once like the tournament starts being played. But something that we like didn't really consider and just we want to do another one just because very nice schmooze from Kenver. Just because we want to. I guess I know that we could have done so much better. And so much exciting of a tournament. Not that this one is bad. This one is going pretty well in my opinion. But there is always room for improvement. And I kinda see the ways that this format can be improved. And can't wait to actually do it in like half a year or so. Or a year. Dick cockballs, oh dear, I agree. Well, Sky was one of the things you realized that nobody wants to win grind. Kinda. I mean, win grind as a concept, like the way it was originally implemented and just like win grinding as a whole, yes, it's just kind of flawed. Yes, I mean, it is like one of the bigger parts of how people play fighting games. Just like nowadays, it's not as you know as desirable to do than it was like even during first 3v3. I would say. I feel like as well as it's like kind of just even though we did the tiers, like they still didn't seem to have worked out the way we thought, maybe? I don't know. It's just still in the end the competition of who has most time they're willing to sacrifice for party games. Which, like I said, I have ideas of how to fix it for next time. I know if they will work, I know if we will go with them, but I really do have ideas for both Winsgrand and PB Hunt, actually, to make them, less grind reliant. Because, like I said, Winsgrand is just purely based on your free time and stuff right now, and PB Hunt is has a bunch of scores that like kind of just require you to like hit a certain RNG to even have a good score in them. Like trampoline, cannon painting, clone war, solo lobbies and stuff. Like I want to be so like if people have more free time, they want to sacrifice for a PB hunt and win grind. they also can do it. And like they will be like getting better chances at certain things. But I don't want it to be like a requirement, I guess. A bunch of free time to be a requirement. And make them more about like efficiency, maybe. I guess I don't know how to explain it. And I don't know if it is possible in certain ways. Also, speaking of trampoline seeds, look at those, look at this from sand here. This nice spawns there in the middle and no lags. You'll have to see that. Oh, 5 people that came out. Guess how many people left before game ends? 0. Yeah, it's unfortunate all people that want to play Fighting 24/7 don't have time. It's like there's a years like this thought that like even if people don't have time, they still will go for like lower ones, and it did kind of happen. I think one of the weeks it didn't happen on the other one, and also one of the things that I was thinking about if like this format is that since like it's gonna be a competition that like where not only you play at the same time, not like spread out throughout the week. Like the categories spread out. How from Sun. But people will still have motivation to like play no matter what. The opponents would better for like a long shot in terms of total standings, but there's still not like obviously not perfect one system as they were doing some of them for the first time. So I don't know. So it's like bigger discrepancies going into week 3, bigger differences that I think we expected, maybe. I don't know. I think this format works pretty well for 3v3 with like 4 teams in round robin, but as like I said before, if you will have more teams, you will either have longer tournament, which definitely gonna wear people out more, or like same length, but also teams won't be able to play as much, and it's just like gonna be a bit weird. I don't know. We can try single elimination bracket again, but I don't know. It was a bit underwhelming last time. If you'll get like around 6 teams next time, maybe I can figure out something with group stages and stuff, but I don't know. I have some ideas to try and improve on like overall tournament bracket and stuff. But we'll see. It is for future else to ponder, not me. I EP. Balls to Hello Hub. And even the people that do, I've seen Sky just saying I wanna play literally anything else basically all the time. Yeah, it can be pretty exhausting, that's for sure. I think the problem with Friendside is like the more just time goes by since like last updates to party games in general, and just the more community exists, the less desirable it's just to play for everyone, because it just party games does offer a lot of replayability, but there is a limit to it, and like it just people just don't wanna grind wins anymore, which is understandable. I'm not grinding wins either right now. I would have if I was in a tournament, but without any other motivation. I'm just no, I'm gonna play something else. Which is why what I'm thinking for next time is to make it less about the free time and just figure something out. I don't know, Vincent will cook as usual, and as usual it will be good and better than this meal. You know, this one was is pretty good so far. This is Wingrider format next time. I'm miserable. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Sky. I feel like Wingrider is most fun for the first hour or two of trying to get wins per hour. 8 team knockout. 8 team knockout, like one team gets eliminated every week or something. Or just 8 team like elimination bracket. And when grinding counts how many hours you can put in and how many wins per hour, and it's miserable. Yeah. No, I don't like wins per hour grinding. It can be quite uh unfortunate because it does rely also on a bunch of friendly factors like the games you get, the lobbies, the randoms, and if like one thing goes wrong, then it's just like I don't know, get a game of like I don't know, like high ground pick Justin Spider Maze against like one or two somewhat competent nons. It might be fire leapers. Might be quite annoying to deal with. Like I was saying, I feel you just wins grinding just in general becomes more and more of a what's it called? Yes, just less and less desirable as time goes by. Like I said, when free was being created, I was like, had like this idea for a concept, like three categories, like three main ways people play party games, and like obviously wins grinding is like one of the ways to play party games. Like people when I was playing it and like before that, like been grinding for leaderboards for uh like you know wins records like our whole Discord server like role system set up like based on wins, like people like grinding for like achievements for like you know bigger number uh and stuff. So like and it's like the way that majority of the people play party games. Like not everyone goes for records, not everyone like does 1v1s, but like probably in as a whole, like as a whole of our server, people probably do wins grinding of some sorts. Maybe not like intense wins grinding, like higher like monkey levels, but still it's just like what they do the most. So like it just made sense to include, but like it just like as I said, the more time goes by, the probably just pure wins grinding like as a concept not is like not probably the best to include it just purely the way it is in the tournament, and we need to add some quirks to it to make it more of a more fit with like competitive format and to make it less of a fun killer and stuff. That just makes no like for game selection and skill not queuing into community members. I won't say entirely. Like Still need a good skill to be able to pull off some high wins per hour. And very like specific ways of how you play it. There is a ton of skill that comes to like higher levels of wins per wins per hour. But there is also a lot of RNG coming into it. Like I don't know if they're like balanced between each other. RNG factors and skill factors. Get with randoms and also for bad randoms in workshop and you're just so miserable. There are no good randoms in workshop. If you get workshop, you lose time all the time. Like no matter what. And Swift is a faster game, while when grinding in workshop. Get cheaters and find out how this keyboard pictures and you just lose. Yeah. I don't know how common cheaters are these days. That cheat in like all the games at least. Like I very rarely see people who like I don't know other to like win in PvP games. Just get owned. It's like other toolers usually just get 3 stars in Lab Escape and that's it for me. So I was gonna look at my trampoline. No, I just I showed all the clips already. Then is on the start, on the situation, one is schedule based, one is luck based. Like I said, I wouldn't say it's fully luck based. There is luck involved, but the, like there definitely is more skill coming into it. I don't know, we will figure out the solution. I'll think about it a lot, for sure. So secure party of someone please. Game 1, unless you win in there, I get an FP options, etc. Yeah. We'll see. So, hello Sylvian. No, you're just in time. We didn't start hearing anything, we're just yapping. The cock balls indeed. Yeah. So yeah. We'll think and talk about future when the time comes for it. Let's talk about here and now. And here and now, we have ended week number 2. Some pretty interesting matchups. Let's talk about first Dimension Gaming and Party Rockers. Dimension Gaming ended up winning with around 400-point lead. Charlie has become a bit more consistent through the week with wins, getting reaching the 250 wins here this time. While Boots in terms of wins grant only been going downhill, but it's understandable. He had 2 weeks of wins before. With Ken sent off in PB Hunt, Ken getting 230 points and sent slightly more than he did last time, 370. Mostly because he got the 50 points bonus for winning. Both of them got some good scores, but I don't think both of them played too much. Especially Sand, I think he only played like the last few hours basically. Like he has not been submitting anything until last day, so I think he only been playing then. We have some non-submission games from both of them, even. That shows they did not play too much. And then we've seen Niels versus Swift, the first 5-0 in body games. 1v1 history, even though like you can see in terms of star counts, all the matches were pretty close. Maybe besides the third game where Niels popped off and obliterated Swift, and Swift just couldn't get the games he needed, especially considering how many repeats and repetitive games we've had. And Niels scoring on his own a nice 500 points in this only one. And then we had a big battle between Team Sylveon and Team Cop Sky IL. Two teams that were, I think, first and second going into this week, and Team Sylveon getting a nice around 400 point lead on them, scoring 1200 points again. They scored 1207 week 1, 1217, 10 points improvement week 2. Sky not getting 100% on wins grant this time, but still 360 wins is insane result, and probably one of the biggest difference in points, 420 versus 0. SkyPK didn't had too much time to play this week, and not get their team any points. We've then seen PB Han versus Nuli and IL. Very good scores from both of them. Nuli almost reaching 400. IL like 1 tier less this time than he did last week, but still showing insane consistency with reaching like tier 3s in every single game again. And almost tier 4 in every single game, only missing on Lab Escape and Trampolinia. Both and Can Painting, all three of those pretty RNG based, so very understandable result. Like I said, world record from both of them, Nudli getting 601 for 600 plus in campaigning, and IL getting peak justing 7 kills record back. And then we've seen another close one between Sylveon and Cobb, where Sylveon ended up victorious in all 5 games were incredibly close. Sylveon only 3-2, but still got some good points for his team. And now in total standings going into week 3, we have beaten first and fourth place, almost 1,000 points difference, which gonna be pretty hard to recover. Team Silver needs to, and other teams, really throw for Party Rockers to win, but who knows? Who knows? They do have 2 tournament organizers on their team, so so we'll see. The other 2 teams have better chances of catching up with Sylveon. Dimension Gaming only 400 behind, actually closer to like 300, and Kopska AL 600 behind. Pretty big difference, but not as impossible as FPR's one. It all depends on the week number 3 matchups, which are very interesting. Let me drop them in tournament info and on stream really quickly, because we are finally seeing some changes in categories on all 4 teams actually. Like for all 4 teams been going the same categories the first 2 weeks, and now they all changed at least one. So that's pretty exciting stuff. Let me check if I have everything correctly here. I think I have everything correctly. So just drop it here. And where the hell is it? There it is. There you go, guys. Look at the chat. Said not 200% technical mental health smart. That's big based decision from this guy. May is not confidence week or something, I don't know. May is not a week. Very aware of misery of fighting games here. My fact house. I don't think don't have to worry about our team catching up. Alright, let's see the matchups this week for last week number 3. Sorry for Pyro King versus Team Sylveon, currently last place team. Has nothing to lose versus Team Sylveon that has quite a bit of a lead, but really need to not uh get cozy yet, as the tournament has one more week to do what all of them need to do. We have a swap on Party Rocker's team between Swift and Boots. Boots will be going into 1v1 this time. As you could tell, he kind of done with grinding, and Swift said he's coming back to like his place where he's like more comfortable with playing more. So he, I think, has more time this week, and that's why the switch happened. With Sand remaining in PB hand, so let's see if that will change anything for Party Rockers. Let's see if Swift is gonna have any motivation or time to get some wins, and let's see how Boots is gonna be in 1v1s. The 1v1 is the category that got changed the most, so we will be seeing some new faces for week 3 compared to the first 2 weeks in 1v1s, which is very exciting. On Team Sylveon sides, Sky remains the wins grinder, and Sylveon this time decided to try it. He's like in PB hand, and we will be seeing Nully going up against Boots in a 1v1 for her team, which is gonna be very interesting. Like, all of these matchups are, I feel like, have a potential to be very close between those two teams on both sides, depending on how much both Sky and Swift decide to grind, depending on how much Sand and Sylvan decide to grind, and also very interesting how the 1v1 between Boots and Noodle will turn out. Gonna be a very exciting matchup. Also, that's also nothing. Why did you allow? What do you mean? Why did I allow? That's in the tournament rules. People can swap their categories before the league starts. If I get 5-0, does Club Style have a decent chance of taking first? I have no idea. Depends on how much Club and Sky will play, I guess. And how many points Team Sylveon will get. And then Cop Skyel versus Dementia Gaming. Sky, Picky, and O Charlie remain both on wins grind. We'll see if Sky this week will be getting any wins. Hopefully for their team to have slight chance, maybe. But it's hard to say. Cobb is going for PB hunt on the last week. It didn't turn out great for him last time. In the first 3v3, but and he wasn't in the Sky getting one Sky getting one win on wins grind, but there was a bronze match back on this time. They're still in the competition technically, maybe quite far behind, but they have a good chance as Aiel is going into 1v1. Have not seen Aiel in 1v1s in a while. Basically since his win in Halloween mini tournament, and also like if you take big tournaments obviously since 5-1v1, and he's going up against Kenneth, who also switched categories with Nils and Dementia Gaming. We have seen Aiel versus Ken twice in mini tournaments, I believe, yeah. Both times in semifinals. Once it was Christmas 2022, then it was Halloween 2023. Both times Aiel won with a 2-win difference, 3-1 and 2-0. So we have seen Ken win and be quite close to Aiel in multiple games. In a bit of a weirder tournaments and mini 1v1s with slightly different rules. So we'll see how a pure 1v1 between them will go. It's gonna be interesting. Ken definitely has a good chance of scoring some good stars here, and this one will be crucial because both Dementia Gaming and Kovskaya, if not fighting for first place, are fighting kind of for second place, and one of the team definitely has a chance to gain on the other one, and maybe even gain on Team Sylveon if they won't do well against Mighty Rockers. So, like, the second matchup will probably be way more intense on all levels, or maybe not. Maybe it's gonna be the first one that will be more intense. Team Sylveon trying not to lose at all at the last week, and Mighty Rockers not having to lose anything at all and just going all out because of it. Gonna be exciting for sure, and I cannot wait to see all of these matchups. I cannot wait to see them. If either Kovskaya or Dimension Gaming pull out a comeback, it will be one of the comebacks of all time. It would be quite sad if Sylveon gets second again. Hopefully not. We'll see. So yeah. Last week is gonna be pretty cool. Cool to see who will win their matchups, win their categories, and most importantly, who will win the whole thing. But the thing, at least win grinders are mostly excited for, is that the tournament is gonna be over in general. People are gonna be free, but it's gonna be interesting, especially watching it live and seeing if any team will be like catching up to, you know, Team Sylveon. But we'll see how it will go. We will see how it will go. I hope at least one matchup or like just anything on like total standings will be quite close to what qualifiers were, where it's like basically neck and neck up until the last hours, just all the way until the end. At least some uncertainty. I would like to see that if possible. It would be cool. Yeah. And also can't wait to see the 1v1 matches. Both of them will be very close and both and will have featuring new players for 1v1s from both teams, so gonna be quite exciting to see. Gonna be quite exciting. Sorry for yawning, like just woke up and yes, have still some stuff to do. Yes. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. What else to say? Yeah. Said mostly everything that's been on my mind about it. Just pretty exciting for the end, pretty exciting to see people playing in their switch categories, pretty exciting to see how the tournament will end. It is gonna be pretty cool. I'm sure of it. Anyway, I think I will be going now. Time to get some food. get some, I don't know, life. It's never gonna be time to get some life. Games are eternal. Yeah. Thank you all for watching the stream and the recap second week. Make some discussions for the upcoming last week. Wish all the participants luck and hope that you guys had fun watching the stream and will have fun watching the last week. Just that you'll have some amount of good times during this tournament. I hope my comeback with big tournaments was somewhat worth it. There is a reason to keep going. Right. Balls free, I taken. Stay strong with balls too, I agree. Yeah. Alright, I will be going now. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next stream during probably one of the recaps or one of the 1v1s. So yeah. I love you all guys. See ya next stream. Bye bye.